43. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of heavy pulp to Thornstetten. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Rise of Industry with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our beautiful, magnificent, ginormous company that we set up in the last few episodes. We've actually gone over the last few episodes and done a good bunch of optimization work. We really found out that there was a lot of potential. We were really wasting a ton of money on extra trucks that were unnecessary, extra zeppelins that we didn't need, and so many other things. And all those things really did increase our overall profitability quite a lot, which is really nice indeed. Now, with that newfound profitability, our plan is to actually get going on accumulating a good bunch of money in order to go up here at some point and just take over Waterworth in one quick go, so we can take a lot of new regional permits, a lot of new facilities, and hopefully a whole lot of potential profitability. So that is the idea right there, and that is also why today we are going to just start running time quite quickly in order to get a lot of cash in, and in order to also go ahead and get all those loans of ours repaid on the side slowly but surely, well, especially the settlement loan here, so that we can free up some potential loans and actually use the capital to go ahead and, well, you know, get some new stuff bought. That said, we get a new leather contract right here, and, you know, given our analysis, we've really found out that these leather contracts are quite profitable indeed, so we do want to try and get that. That said, where in the world was Halle? Wasn't that, like, all the way up here? Oh, jeez, it is. Not too sure how profitable that one is going to be in the end. Oh, how much does a logistics warehouse cost us? Yeah, so that one doesn't make sense. So, at the end of the day, if we do want to make this happen, we are going to have to ferry that over truck by truck, but we're going to try and make it happen, and let's just see how that one goes for us. The other question here that I actually really wanted to quickly look at was the loan, because we do currently pay an interest of 15% on the loan, because it is kind of, you know, a little more drawn out for a longer time. So what I'm thinking... No, well, the thing is, we're going to have to probably increase the payback. Well, actually, that's the question, right? So if we were to go for 10 mil for 36 months for another one, our monthly cost would be 305k. How much do we currently have? Because we've already paid back a lot of loan, I guess. That is the question. Where is our loans at now? Oh, here, right. Yeah, so we would pay more monthly. So we're not going to do that. But we are going to go and work on getting that contract secured. Hopefully, that should work out for us. And we're even going to get it out of the full 250%, which is absolutely magnificent. I am happily going to take that. We are going to go choose that as a destination right away. I would love to do the warehouse truck thing instead of sending over individual trucks. We all know it, that's a lot less profitable. But at the end of the day, you know, these contracts with 250% are still so profitable that I'm willing to do this over doing nothing, to be honest. And, you know, at the same time, having a warehouse over here in order to increase our profitability on the logistics would already cost us 150k, so I don't think it's going to be all too worth it at the end of the day. And a warehouse is also something that we have to maintain and actually, you know, pay money to keep going, so... that's part of the issue right there too. Now we do have a full destination storage here again, because, well, you know, really not managing to use up all that water, which is quite mad indeed. We could consider temporarily lowering the capacity on, well, or at least let's go and maybe... oh, we cannot do that. Well, you know, that is a bit of an issue, I guess. We could go and just temporarily shut down this water well until it transpires that we don't have enough water anymore. And temporarily save some money that way. I think we're going to do that. We're going to keep this window open just to see how the water supplies develop. I do estimate that they're probably going to fall now. But, you know, if they don't, That means we can just keep this building off, keep saving money, and, you know, raise our profitability a bit that way, so why in the world not? Now, that said, the real question here is going to be today, well, let's maybe move this one down here to keep an eye on how many leather bits we have delivered as well. But the big question here really being today, what else can we go and optimize? Because we did do a lot of work on this stuff in the last episode, but I think there is still a bit of potential, especially maybe like around up here or down there in terms of, you know, optimizing transport costs and everything else. So I would really, really like to look at that in a bit more detail. And maybe we'll just slow down things a tad bit to make sure we're not getting overwhelmed with anything passing us by. And then we will have a quick look right here. So, first things first. Ingoing products, I think, is all quite clear. If we have a look here, the textile factories, of course, that's all, you know, automatic connections that all kind of make sense, you know, at the end of the day. That's totally fine. We do have decent amounts of water in here too, which is beautiful. And then if we go for the outgoing destinations, this is all really just to... Ooh. Why do we have turned off livestock farms? I'm sorry, which ones are these? Oh, right, no, that's the turned off connections to these farms down here because they're already being serviced by that warehouse. Okay, that's totally fine. Our toy factories, textile factories, and that's that. So that's all the auto logistic stuff, right? Now the real question comes in when we go and, oopsies, look at these here, which are, by the way, that's getting delivered, so that's beautiful, which are manually sent destinations. And the bigger efficiency usually comes in if we deliver something to some other spot in a warehouse. So this stuff is just going out to warehouses directly. And that seems all fine. Okay, so suspiciously that is all working. Which, you know, it's probably something that we shouldn't say, but you know, if it works, it works. I'm happy with that. All that is going out to warehouses as well, which is beautiful. Question maybe being down here for warehouse 1 if we've set that all up properly. Well, not quite, but I mean, the toy factories are kind of outside the range of the auto logistics. That kind of just needs to work like that. This here, this is an issue. This shouldn't be going directly to the hardware store. So we have found some optimization potential, cause we do have the well, actually, the question is here, should it or should it not go directly to the hardware store, right? Because we've all learned that trucks going to warehouses are more efficient than trucks going straight to the destination because they can carry more. On the other hand side, that hardware store is so close to this warehouse that I'd argue sending 3 trucks individually directly is probably more efficient than sending 1 truck individually all the way here and then sending 3 trucks individually all the way around there. I don't think that can save us much money. So the hardware store we're going to be happy with. Toy store we're going to be happy with based on distance. Then we've got the toy factories, which is fine. And well, we've got water to the warehouse, so it's actually all fine, which is crazy. I thought we had more potential. Ooh, cost of terraforming. Well, sorry, but I don't care for cost of terraforming. I don't think anyone will. If anyone bids for it, you know, feel free to waste your money on it, but we are not going to be really thinking about that. I think that's not going to be something that we want to look at. So, in summary, all this stuff here is working out just fine, and then, ooh, well, this, we should have probably kept that open, but this warehouse is actually running a little lower in storage now, so, you know, we will probably, that's the thing, right, we would need the water well at, like, 25% capacity to kind of optimize. But maybe that's something we should also consider researching. I think we can research that, then we can actually go and work with the capacities. Yeah, well, that's like a lot of research. I mean, like, that is honestly a lot of research. That's too much. That's just not worth it for us currently. We don't need to tinker that much with it. At that point, I'd rather just turn factories off and on based on our, well, and gatherers based on our needs, to be honest. So, we're not going to do that. But, looking out at the destinations here, we are Ooh, beef to Kotscheld. We're going to take that. Happily. More money for our cause. We also did complete that other contract, which is beautiful. Let us go and quickly take care of getting that. But these are all paper mills, which is totally fine. I guess these are just, yeah, outside the auto logistics zones. And this is being sent to... Ooh! Instantly got that for 250% as well. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's so beautiful when things are just working out the way you want them to. We technically have a warehouse here. Kind of a bit worried of oversending. We are going to send to the warehouse, but we're going to set the max sent to like 10. And we're going to try and make sure that before this happens, we swap over to direct delivery, because I don't want to over-deliver. That's always my worry. That is really always the worry right here. So we'll set it up like that, and hopefully, you know, that'll help us save some money on the logistics part of things, but we really, really, really need to stay on top of that figure right there. Otherwise, though, this is all fine, this is all fine, that's all fine. I'm really astonished. We actually have everything optimized all the way through, it seems. Which is quite crazy. I really had thought that we had more to do. Doesn't seem we do, though. So, let's do this. We will go to 10x speed. We'll take care of making sure that this all works fine for a quick second. And here come already the trucks rolling in. Which, by the way... probably do want to make sure that on this delivery line, that is maybe also a thing. We could configure somewhere that the trucks should only go when they're totally full, right? Sending 1 unit. Currently waiting until full. Yeah. See, that is something that we can do in order to optimize. We can let the trucks go only when they're full. And we probably should do it that way. So let's target doing that. And then these are all getting delivered, which is beautiful. But that is some optimization potential for us there then. I will make sure to kind of go around and make a sense check when that makes sense, you know. The thing is, you know... What was that? Why is there... Where's the fireworks? Didn't we have fireworks last time already? I want to know why we're getting fireworks. Someone going to tell me? I've got no clue. But you know what is a good takeaway already from this episode, I have to say, is that these guys are staying at a valuation of 44.5 million. And we're just climbing and climbing and climbing in terms of how much money we have in our accounts. So that's a really good sign for the takeover, I would say. These guys on the other hand side are really gaining, so that's a bit of an issue. We do need to make sure that that's fine. Really wondering why our stocks are not climbing, because, like, Jesus Christ, we've got so much cash in the bank right now. You cannot tell me that our stocks, like, how are the stocks worth 31 million to you, game? Can anyone explain? Because we've got 24 million in cash, we've got like 10 mil in loans, which means technically we've got 14 mil, and then we've got like all these factories, and like one of these factories is worth like 500k. So that's like 16 mil in value there already. Then we're already at 30. Then I've got like a permit, which is like another 10 mil in value technically, so that should be 40. Then we've got like all these, like, we're easily worth like 50 mil as well, honestly speaking. So a bit confused about that. That said, what I'm looking to optimize now is the amounts that we actually deliver out. So like that we only really go for full trucks where possible. Now, with the toy factories here, that's not really a thing, because these trucks only hold 1 unit, same with the hardware stores, but where it is possible is where we go and move goods in between warehouses, so that is the idea. 43! Jesus Christ, that's a lot of heavy pulp to Thornstetten. By what time? May 16th, year 11. So we nearly have 1 year's time for it, but it needs to go all the way to Thornstetten, which, who in the world even knows where that's at? It's all the way down there. It's a 2 mil contract. At that point, you really have to wonder if it makes sense to even get like a proper train line set up or something. We're good to suspend delivery of our heavy pulp to other regions and just go that way for a minute. probably even worth it to set up a warehouse down there then. I mean, 250% on the heavy pulp is like quite intriguing. That said, the question is, can we produce enough? We are producing, last month, 4 units? Shouldn't it be 6? I think we've got some optimization work here too. Maybe not. Oh yeah, no, 4. Okay, so that's fine. So we're producing like 12 units a month. Which means we should be good to go in like 3.5, 4 months. Should be good. Okay, we're going to try and take that. That should be quite huge if we can get that at that price. And then we are going to go and optimize things in parallel here. Let's first things first. Make sure that we get the contract. This stuff down here with the warehouse is still not good to go, so we can kind of chill on that. Actually, no, we've kind of delivered enough on that now, so let us go. Wait for that thing to reach it. That should mean... How much water do we have? Still sufficient. Should mean, doesn't mean. We did get the contract, so that's huge. Let's set that one up first before we start caring about the beef. But we should be further than 6, technically speaking, I think. Anyways, gonna go into logistics. We're gonna go to warehouse, and we're gonna go set one up right here in Thonstetten, because honestly, I mean, in terms of profitability, that makes all the sense in the world. So we're gonna go set that up right there. I'm gonna go connect the out. Boom. And we're going to go and already choose a destination here for tier 1 products, which is going to be heavy pulp, and that is going to be going right into Thornstetten Town Centre. Then we will go over here and we'll literally just suspend delivery of this. So we're not going to keep delivering to warehouse 6 for the time being. We can literally just turn it off and turn it back on when we need it. That was the wrong thing, by the way. That was the wrong thing. Good thing we noticed. So we're going to suspend delivery of the heavy pulp to the warehouse 1. And we're going to we are going to go, try and speak some English here, to set that up to deliver to warehouse 8. And we're only going to deliver full trucks, of course, to make sure that we're nice and profitable. And that is what we're going to go and keep doing in just a second. And that way, we should get a nice $2 million contract on the way, which is going to be beautiful. I'm really looking forward to that. That should be some beautiful amounts of money in there for us. That said, yeah, we need to suspend delivery now urgently to that warehouse. We've got 9 delivered. We just delivered another 3, which are going to be delivered out, so we're at 12, and we really don't want to be over-delivering. So, warehouse 7. That connection will go. Did I just delete it? Why is it down there now? Did I, like, pull it? Did I delete something else that should have not been deleted? Oh my god, I'm so paranoid now. Please, everyone, if you saw what I deleted, let me know down below in the comments. I would appreciate that a ton. I'm really, really worried. We're going to be amassing something now. Okay, let's check that we have destinations for all the stuff we have in here. Beef, leather, and wool. Beef. Well, leather we don't even have here currently. Wool. We've got cotton, milk, water, wheat. Mutton. Oh yeah, that's coming from there, I guess. Cotton, wheat, milk, berries. I guess the water's going here, yeah. Okay. So it should be fine. I hope I didn't delete anything. If you saw that I deleted something crucial, please come screaming at me. I'd really appreciate that a ton, because I'm now really, really worried. But okay, so that is that removed, and now we will go and set up the destination for the rest of the beef directly to Kochsfeld, so we don't over-deliver anything to that warehouse down there, basically. We've saved a bit, but now, you know, the rest we will do like that. Then, warehouse 1. We don't really want to look at that just now. We're going to come back to that in a second. We have got... we don't see that here. So this is set up to the town center, which is beautiful. We don't need to go for full trucks, because trucks will only hold 1 unit anyways. But just double checking that this one's been set up correctly. We actually need to keep that open for the water count as well. So let's move that over here maybe, so I don't keep closing that. We do have the destination here, which is Warehouse 8, and Warehouse 8 is that one down there, and we are only going for full deliveries. Beautiful. So that's set up. That should set up for us up for some nice deliveries, and we should be happy ever after, I hope. Beef has also been taken care of. So the contracts are running. That's cool. We're getting money. That's also cool. Now, what we're going to be looking at is where it makes sense to only go for full trucks. And that should be in our destination slots only, and specifically in those that actually go to warehouses directly. Gameplay alerts, a lot of them, by the way. Auctions are one, which is fine. And that's just contracts. Okay, that's the beef contract complete, which is beautiful. Now, what do we have here in terms of stuff going to other warehouses? We've got warehouse 2. So this one. And we're going by truck. We're going to go and send... We're going to wait until full. So that should already help a little bit. And then we will go and continue doing a similar thing right here. We will only go and send all the stuff that we sell. For example, the leather and the wool. Well, the wool maybe not. Or maybe we will. No, we can do that as well. So like all these things, we will wait until full to ensure max efficiency in terms of the ways that we deliver these goods from a cost standpoint. And we will keep going on right here. Well, we've got this one open. Keep forgetting that we have it open. By the way, already a ton of pulp delivered, so that's going well. We will go and we actually also need to make sure we don't over deliver here, just saying. We will go and look at the destinations here too. So for the paper mills, that's fine. Warehouse 6, we are going to wait until full before we send out locomotives. Anything else does not make any sense whatsoever. Jesus Christ, we may be actually wasting a lot of money with going for one unit all the time. I don't think we ever really looked at that. Same deal here with water. Only going to go for full units pretty much, because like full trucks. Because anything else doesn't make sense. It also creates so much unnecessary traffic if the trucks aren't going full. You know, if they're only carrying 1 instead of 3 units, what sense does it make? And I just closed the freaking thing again. Storage is full. Warehouse 4. Panowitz. What is the storage full here? Dye. Can we sell excess dye? Is that a thing? I don't think so, right? We need to make something with the dye. At least I wouldn't know. Thought that would be an option. Let's keep going for the time being. Yeah, no, unfortunately not. So we need to make something from that to actually... Maybe we can make ink? No, we can't. Okay, but yeah, we need to actually make something with that to, you know, do anything halfway efficient. Now the thing is, for the pulp, we're actually at 36 out of 43. So... Jesus Christ. Are these all full? Wait, what? Oh, these are not ours, are they? Warehouse 2, warehouse 4. Yeah, these are not ours. I was going to say, like, what in the world? Why are we moving wood? But this is ours. Okay. How much do we currently... Ooh? Oh, autosave. I was really worried there for a second. How much do we currently have in here? Nothing. Is there anything still being delivered? No. Okay, I would argue that we can let this one come in still. And then we probably want to slowly but surely make sure to deliver the last bits individually, so we don't over-deliver again. Okay, so that is that. Let us go, and for the pulp, reconfigure this stuff now. So the last few, well, still the same warehouse for the last few. We're going to alter the destination here from Warehouse 8 to Thornstetten Town Centre. Don't need to wait until full anymore, because they can only carry 1 unit anyways. That way, if we deliver like this, and then the last bits can just get delivered a little more inefficiently, I guess. And that way, we've got that under control. Jesus Christ, that was actually close. 42 out of 43 delivered. Somehow, we were still missing some in the equation when we last looked, I guess. And I did just close the warehouse panel again. Oh, boy. Just cannot stop doing it, can I? Okay, anyways, for water, we're down to 43 units, so I'm thinking we're going to go and spool this one back up for the time being. Fill that up again. That one we cannot really do anything about. Well, destination storage is not full for you anymore, water well, so, you know, feel free to deliver all that water out. Technically speaking, I guess, the water well is actually going to go and fill things up again in like 2 seconds, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Now, in terms of all the other stuff, we have now pretty much, I would say, gone through here as well, right? We've determined that all these warehouses only get like full loads basically delivered. For this one, doesn't matter because it's only delivering out basically. For these, we've configured all the stuff. And for those other ones that are just delivering for special contracts, we don't really have to care. That said, that is a successful contract right there. And I think that is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving it. Terraforming cost reduced by 32% now. I don't think anyone still cares about that. So no, thank you very much. But that said, I would say we're on a very, very, very nice course right here. We're at nearly 31 million bucks. If we look at our headquarters as well, we're down to a loan amount of 4.67 million now on this very specific loan. Very nice and quick now on actually paying that back. So what this means, bottom line, is that this loan is going to be gone soon. We will be very soon at a total amount of cash that is pretty much the current valuation of Waterworth, and we will have an insane credit line left over for us to take out to be able to take this company over. So I would say we're positioning ourselves very, very nicely here for the takeover, making tons of money, getting things even more efficient, so I'm very, very happy at that. Vehicle upkeep's down to 413k in a month, which, given our revenue of like 2.5 million, I think we can be quite happy with. And on top of that, you know, the loan amounts are going to be going soon as well. So I would say things are going better and better. Water well here is full again, so we can turn that off once more, save ourselves even more money, and we will continue grinding away, making that money, accepting the contracts, and then I think at the end of the next episode, if things keep going like they currently are, we should be set up to finally try and take over Waterworth. And I really hope that is going to be working out for us, because it is definitely, still with all this money, going to be quite the risky move indeed. But fingers crossed that that is going to work out for us. And then we are also, of course, going to look at optimizing everything that the AI set up there, getting everything, you know, set up in a way that makes sense for us. And hopefully, also, we will get some fancy new technology that the AI conveniently has already researched for us, which will be a nice little bonus right there. So fingers crossed on all that and more. Before we end that, there's wooden planks. Don't have them. We don't care. So I'm going to finally end it off right here. I hope you all very much enjoyed the episode. I hope you're all looking forward to trying to take over Waterworth. And I hope I will catch you all in the next episode. If you enjoyed the episode, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button. If you want to stay around for the future ones and stay up to date, make sure to smash the subscribe button and the bell icon. And if you're new around here and haven't, well, we had that one, so let's skip that. Jesus Christ, doing well today. I need my coffee. In any case, as usual, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.